Okay,
Should
we're
have took
good.
another
We're good.
level in
We're
hard
good.
to kill.
Hello.
An attractive.
I don't think you could take attractive after start.
Cool. We got sound.
Hello there, and welcome to the season 1 finale of Haven Rock, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer RPG campaign entitled "The Game Is Over." Our 5th player and 4th player character, Fen and Cole, will be here in a bit. We were taking an early break, but yeah, we are here. Oh my goodness, we're here for a season finale. Friends, we're here for a season finale. I don't know how I feel about this.
It is.
It's fine. We're reliving for season 2, so it's fine.
Season 2 is confirmed, so don't worry about it. I'm your director, Kaleb Wade. I've been your director for technically 14 weeks now, because we did have that bonus episode. Yeah, let's go around the virtual table and let's switch it up. For our finale, let's introduce who we are, who we're playing, and one favorite moment from the season. Or who you would have loved to play after getting used to the characters around you at the table. Let's start randomly. Hey, Dan.
Strike fear into my heart. Hi. I'm Dan. You can find me on the internet at DarkerLarper in all of the places. I do things on the internet. I play in RPGs. I'm actually in 3 of them right now, including the one that you're currently watching, which is Haven Rock, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer RPG. You can also find me on Saturdays on Donuts and Duels over on Utopia. I believe our premiere episode actually got bumped to this Saturday, so catch me there. On Sundays, I have a talk show that I co-host over on Make Believe Live, where we talk all nerdy things the week, and we look forward to nerdy things in the future. Also, we just chat. Think of it as kind of like that brunch that you have with all of your friends. It's very fun.
But socially distant.
Very socially distant. Your state's socially distanced. And on Thursdays, you can now also find me in Neverland of the Lost, a quest game in the Neverland setting.
Oh, I do love a quest.
Quest!
It's so good.
But yeah, I play Trip Ward, our theater kid slayer. Favorite mess, non-binary mess in the world. Apparently, Mom is into swords and no one ever told me. I'm still reeling from that one.
Outside of my window for some reason. I have no idea why. There are people yelling outside of my window, and I have no idea why. It's been getting real rowdy lately.
Yeah, I was saying words. Yes. Okay, I either get to pick my favorite moment or someone who I'd like to play instead.
After getting used to the characters of season 1, who would you? It's either a favorite moment or character you would have loved to play instead, or both. I mean, this is the finale. Come on.
That's so hard. It's such a hard statement, one way or another. We had so many good moments.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I still have to go with, this is such an early season moment too, where it's don't steal my fucking car, werewolf hands into the hood. I think just as something that I just straight up out of left field did not see coming. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one, and I think it also would be really fun to play a werewolf. I don't maybe learn something about magic. I don't know. Like
Maybe
everyone
season-
else in the
Maybe
game.
in season 2. Maybe in season 2.
Maybe in season 2 I'll pick up like Magic and You, a
I
beginner's
am not
guide.
magic, I am psychic. There's a difference.
There is a difference.
Sure. Trip very much knows the difference, and I, Dan, as a player, have not read the magic section to make it just that much more authentic.
It's a tiny bit complicated, not gonna lie.
Oh,
It is.
I looked at it and I was like, I am making a conscious choice because
Right?
I read the first line and I was like, what?
Woof. It's like power levels, yikes.
And then they're also like,
Because
see our other book, and I'm like, huh? Or our other book, and I'm like, wait,
Your other book.
what? And I
No,
was like,
I
you know,
know-
what? There's a
I know
Slayer
about the
book.
ma-
I'm
I
gonna go
know-
with that.
I know about the magic box supplement, but I guess they're referring to the Watcher book? I don't know. But-
They're referring to like another book in the Eden Studios system that
Oh,
is a
Witchcraft.
Magic... Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
like
it.
not
It's-
in the world, but they still
it
reference.
looks wild. I'd love to play that one day. But,
And I'm like, oh no,
yeah.
that's no, that's too much. There's too many
yeah,
games already.
there's an entire because the person who wrote the RPG, CJ Corolla, he also wrote Witchcraft. So there's an entire section where it's just like, here's how you transfer these spells to Buffy and Buffy spells to Witchcraft. And I'm just like, ew. But yeah, the aforementioned get out of my car moment with Izzy from episode 2, Drift Away. That was a time. You okay?
Yeah, just from a dice roll.
Dice.
Found it.
Dan?
Got it.
Dan, you okay?
Yeah. They sound close. That's why.
Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna operate.
I'm Aubrey, and I play your local art hipster / maybe quite possibly witch in training, kind of. I have magic. Nessa, and you can find me online. My personal Twitter is Mad Queen Cosplay, where I just post about all the things I do, and you can see me playing games. Every Wednesday, I run Goblets and Gays, our main campaign. Starting in April, there will be another show, Animamagiri, which we haven't announced the actual start date yet. I believe it's April 9th, I think. I have to look at my notes, but someone else from here may or may not be a cast member on that. So.
Who knows? Maybe you'll
Who
hear
knows?
a familiar voice
Yeah.
saying
Gotta
some
pay
very
attention.
sassy comments.
Yes, very sassy. Find me every other Thursday playing D&D 5e Rhyme of the Frost Maiden on Sloth Witch's channel, and then here every Friday for the foreseeable future, I guess. Playing Buffy and or other things in for the next month or so.
Who knows?
Who knows?
So, favorite moment or character you would have loved to play, or both?
I think one of my favorite moments was the standoff with Gretchen a few episodes ago, where everybody's just like scared. Okay, I guess we're talking.
And it's just like, but we've only known each other for like 6 weeks. Calm down.
Yeah, like, why aren't you better friends? And I'm like, most of our interactions have been trying not to die.
BT dubs.
A lot of things keep coming after us, and we're just kind of like, that's mainly our focus, is just not dying.
And do you have a character you wish you would have loved playing, or?
I mean, yeah, the Slayer always looks fun. Just so much power. Also like maybe a Watcher. I was thinking would be cool. Which I may or may not attempt things in season 2.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Ooh.
And yeah, no, I do have to admit, a werewolf, really cool. And I wish vampires and Buffy weren't such just assholes right out the gate.
Yeah.
I wish that they hadn't botched themselves and they're possessed by demon souls, and so you really have to like jump over a lot of
Yeah, I
fences just to
had
get a playable
to
vampire character.
explain, like, I had to explain how vampires work in the Buffyverse
It's
to someone, and it's a can of worms.
yeah, it's just like they're
It's
possessed
just-
possessed by demons, but not really. But it's kind of.
They still deal with mental health. They have glasses in human, like they still need glasses, and also like they're like if you go to another dimension, their demons I can be seen, but like they can be good people, but they can't really be good people. It takes work and oh man,
Yeah. It's almost like it wasn't thoroughly thought through.
Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily. I will be playing Ashley tonight. You can find me mostly on Twitter at Starfish Phantom and other places on the internet. Starfish. Also here on Fridays or Saturdays, depending on your time zone, playing this game, name it or not, and also some new games in the near future. Favorite moment? Oh, that is a tough one. I quite like finding out just when everyone like was sort of forced to tell their parents they were fighting the supernatural, and then Ashley just told her mum willingly.
That was a good story. That was a good beat. It's just like, yeah, everyone's just like, oh, we're gonna tell our parents, and Ashley's like, yo, can we talk? That was really good.
Yeah. Everyone else is like gets caught by just from like eavesdropping, and Ashley's just like, hey mum, Kristen, I fight supernatural beings, forces. Cool. See you.
It's like, we're not gonna tell your father I love you.
I just the fact that like Troop was like, I was gonna tell her. Yes, I told her before you could, and I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah.
You told her before I could. I had plans. I just got busy.
Anymore.
Surprise! I'm in your watcher's office. Let's talk.
And that's his dad just overhearing everything.
Awkward.
At some point, I'd love to do like a mini Q&A. You know, like
Yeah.
if if people really enjoy watching this.
I learned that sound is my upstairs neighbors,
Oh,
which is worse
yikes!
because they're upstairs and I hate them.
Well, let's hope they're not fans of Haven Rock.
They're not. They're not. They're like, why do you keep Weird Al? I was confronted while getting my mail, where I was asked, why are you up at the weird hours? And I'm like, well, I do stuff on the internet. Yeah. I do
Stuff on the internet.
stuff.
Internet stuff. You know,
I
don't you
live
do
on the
internet stuff?
first floor. It's fine. Like, you're above me. I'm not walking above you or anything. Like, there's no one below me. That's the whole reason why I don't live, like, on a high floor. So, like, why are you cornering me while I'm trying to get my fucking mail?
Please stop talking to me. Like,
here's the thing. I don't get dressed to get my mail. It's not like I'm going to a big mail room. I'm going 10 feet away from my door because I'm the closest one to the mail room. So I'm going 3 steps, unlock my box, which is right next to the door, open the box, there's no mail, is there a package underneath for me, go back. So I just go in, like, my house clothes and, like, my slippers. I do not look like someone you should be able to approach.
yeah.
I'm like an NPC in a game, but you can't talk to them.
I think we've been delaying a bit.
No,
Maybe slightly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
It's to give Cole more time
We're
to
vamping. It's fine.
arrive at a story appropriate moment.
oh, he will. So, we start the morning after. You all have pizza. You all hung out with Barry and Bianca and everybody.
We all sleep in the library.
No.
Okay.
Because you all have school the next day. So, we start the next morning. Who do we start with? Trip.
We already started with me twice. It's fine. I'm just like.
Woo.
Ooh, 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 not me.
You wake up. Now, I have to ask a very valid question, if I may, from director to character. In the hypothetical that you're able to convince your mom to allow Izzy to spend the night, would you share a bed? Is it an oops, only one bed situation because it's your bedroom?
There was only one bed.
I literally am like reading the tags and it's like. I think it'd be one of those things that if it wasn't put on a stipulation and Izzy was comfortable. Like, I know parents and like, but also like if it wasn't stipulated that don't do this, and also like Izzy was like, then I love how the affirmation sign was finger guns because chaotic.
You open your eyes. There's no alarm. There's no urgency. There's stillness in this moment as you blink and stare up at the ceiling. Sunbeams streaming in through the window. You follow their path and you see her. Beside you, snoozing peacefully. She doesn't seem, or she doesn't look annoyed. She doesn't look like she's done with daylight in general. She looks content. And that brings a smile to your face. You know what you have to do today. You know what you've been planning. But right now, in this moment, this world doesn't need to be saved. What do you do?
I don't do anything. I just sit there.
She shifts. What time is it?
No idea. Sometime in the morning.
Ew. She kind of rubs her eyes, sort of sits up and looks at you. Morning.
Morning.
It's gonna be a day, isn't it?
Yeah, but not right now. Not right now.
Not right now. I like the sound of that. And she sort of like falls back onto the bed, sort of stares up at the ceiling. So, how are we gonna do this?
Hopefully with skill and any grace and luck on our side and successfully.
And here I thought I was talking about breakfast. She gives a smirk, but you both know that wasn't what she was talking about. I mean, this is it. You know? Big bad. Potentially big fight. If things go wrong. Are you ready for this?
I don't know. I really don't. Um, there's no way to be ready for this kind of stuff. You can read about it, you can train for it, but you just kind of have to do it at one point.
Yeah. I guess you do. She gets out of bed, stretches. You kind of see. You rarely see her without her leather jacket. So with the tank top underneath, you kind of see scars, you see scratches, you see a lot of things she's hidden from you. But not anymore. So, you're not gonna go on like a sprint around the block, are you? Because I don't think I can catch up.
I mean, generally speaking, I try to spice it up. How do you feel about a swim?
Not where I thought you were going with spice it up, but I can go for a dip.
So there's just a small run, and then there's swim.
A small run.
I mean, or you could ride my handlebars? I don't know.
I don't think I've done that before.
There's a first time for everything.
Yeah, I guess there is.
That'll be fun.
A knock comes to your door. I'm ordering in for breakfast. What do you two want? She usually order in?
Well...
The answer is no. The answer is no, Trip.
This is new, so I don't know.
Also, Izzy, you're strong. There is a trunk in the basement that I need your help with.
I'm dying.
Let's get the day started then, Graveyard. She gives you a kiss on the forehead before getting dressed and going outside. You hear like the conversation start between your mom and Izzy as you also hear footsteps down the stairs. This is not where you thought you'd be at the beginning of the school year.
Just a nice casual slide down the door frame to the floor.
A controlled slide to the door.
You know exactly what
I know exactly what you're talking about.
and Triple kind of just like sit there for a bit, just like, wow, look at where we are. I did not see this one coming. Not at all. Just kind of like sit in it, soak in the sun. Doesn't really move.
Roll for me a perception check real quick.
No.
So that's a D10 plus perception plus notice, and tell me how many success levels you get.
Yep, 3 success levels.
As you're sort of looking around, you see your baby. You see poison etiquette. And then you see the Court of Alethea. Shimmering... Is it brighter? That's yikes.
I was gonna look into this later, but it looks like later is now. And Trip will kind of go over and just reach out and pick up the cord, sit back down on the floor, kind of like hold it, look at it, be like, okay, who the hell is Alethea? That's the first question, I guess.
As you touch it and as you say, who the hell is Alethea anyway? An image flashes into your mind, or rather a series of images. Various people of various gender identities, because the history is not filled with cis people, friends. Wow, aren't I so woke? Oh, God. I hate me. Yikes. Okay. There is one it is throughout history, flashes of people, that there is one signifier. They are all using the cord. Some are bound by it. Some use it to bind. There's a flash of someone using it to actively block the strikes of a sword?
Okay, that's cool. That is cool. How do I learn how to do that?
As soon as you ask that question, the images change and shift and focus in on the story of that person. Let's say it looks like the 70s. A young woman is surrounded by demons. The only weapon on her side is the cord. You see her close her eyes and open them before using the cord as a whip, as defense, as a lasso. Peak Wonder Woman shit. And then you hear a whisper. As long as you're true to yourself, the answer will follow. And the image fades. And you are back in your bedroom.
Does this cord not understand that I am filled with self-doubt all of the time? Does it not get that?
And yet, in this moment, and the moment you shared with Izzy, that was true.
And Trip will kind of just like frisbee toss it back towards where it was sitting originally.
You know what? It's the finale. I'll give it to you. I don't want it.
Whatever stops you from going, please.
As you try and frisbee, the cord unravels and spools around and twists around your wrist and forearm. You find yourself grabbing hold of it as more knowledge is poured into it. As long as you are true, you are able to use dexterity, wildcard lasso with the Cord of Alethea against an attack to attempt to block it. You see that image of that woman blocking the swords with the cord once more before it pulls free from your forearm, coils up, and lands perfectly right next to Poison Etiquette.
You've been holding out on me. holding out. And Triple just like kind of stand up from the ground, shake it out a little bit, and slide down the banister to head downstairs to see if they can help.
Nessa, it's a calm morning for you. You slept in your bed, which is fucking weird.
Yep,
but
still not used to it.
Still not used to it, but you feel rested. You feel rejuvenated.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you could take on the world.
I feel like I have to take on the world.
And then you hear a tea kettle.
Weird. Okay.
Especially since you have an electric kettle, yeah?
Yeah.
You hear an old-timey tea kettle.
Yeah. We'll do the thing, throw on the first clothes I see, run my hands through the hair, just to be like, yes, no, I didn't just wake up. I've totally been awake for like 10 minutes at least. And
I've been awake for a smooth 13 hours. What are you talking about?
And then go downstairs and see what's going on.
You see your mother and father in the same kitchen.
This is weird.
It's tense.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Your mother, Allison? That's right, Allison, because we joked that she was the type of Allison that spelled it with a Y. So sorry to the Allisons with Y's out there. We love you.
We love Y spellings. Love someone who spelled trip with a Y.
So, it's tense. Your father is making breakfast, and your mother is making tea. Hey, kiddo.
Hi. Totally wasn't just thinking about going back upstairs, but I'm here. Yes, here.
How do you want your eggs?
How I like them.
Yeah. Your mother sort of just looks between you. It's just like, so, do you want some tea?
Sure.
Jasmine? All right.
Why not? Try something new today.
Do you want any honey or?
Honey, yes.
Even though it is tense, they do still work in tandem rather well.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't encroach on each other's space. It's like it's back and forth, but this is weird for all of you.
Yeah.
Your father places your breakfast down in front of you. Your Allison puts the tea down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am off to work.
Yeah.
I will see you later, Nessa and Allison.
Have a good first day back at work.
Yeah. Yeah. See you, kiddo. And he kind of kisses you on the forehead before he leaves, but not before taking another look back. And then, and then the door closes. Well, that made me about as nervous as a long-tailed bobcat in a room full of rocking chairs.
It's cut the tension with the knife.
The dull ass butter knife.
Yeah.
So this thing that we're doing today, it's a simple binding.
As far as I'm aware, we're binding this matron so we can make sure she doesn't, ascend to godhood and taking away those powers. And honestly, I don't know what happens after that. I've been part of the let's bind and make sure she can't do this thing.
So you and I will be working together.
Yeah, I guess so.
and I can teach you the proper way to bind a witch's magic.
Yeah, that's actually probably there's a lot of things I don't know.
Well, since I'm in town for
Mm.
at least part of the foreseeable future, if that's what you want, I'll teach you all I know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess I meant to ask this earlier, but like, what did bring you, you know, this? Because, and last I knew you were still back in Texas. I didn't realize you were so close now.
Well, I was visiting an old friend.
Mm.
She her name's Alessandra.
Mm.
She was never part of my coven. She was part of another.
Mm.
But she was telling me that she was looking to buy this apothecary shop in town, and I wanted to maybe see her, like help her with the process.
Mm.
Honestly, keep my distance from you because I didn't know if you wanted to even see me, and that's I understand. I
Mm.
did you wrong, but as I was driving, all these signs just led me to you. So,
I mean, I'm good with, I guess, just playing this whole thing by ear, seeing how it goes.
yeah, I think that'll be for the best.
Mm.
Well, eat up. I am apparently driving you to school.
Fun. Yeah. I'll
Uh,
eat food.
and as you eat, you sort of
Mm.
like see her sip her tea. She's
Mm.
I hate you so much. Well, if you're, would you like to share with the class what you just said? What you
You
just
have
typed?
to. You have
You have
to.
I was absolutely called out like this.
Well, when you do clownery, clownery comes back at you.
Right, so based on that seeing signs, I wrote in the Zoom chat, well, if you're driving, you're pretty much guaranteed to see signs.
Yeah.
But am I wrong, though?
You're not.
Is the thing.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Wrong.
But anyway. Anyway. As you eat, you kind of see her like sipping her tea and then sort of like scrying with it and just sort of like peering into the cup for a moment before looking up at you and sort of just smiling.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just checking on a friend.
Okay.
It's weird to the whole magic thing.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I understand. It's weird for me because, yeah, I guess I've been able to do it for a while, but like I haven't realized it. And then someone was like, "That's magic," and then I was like, "Really?" And then yeah, it's kind of gone from there. Of course, really, I didn't really cast a lot of magic. The last time I did, I kind of hit Neil with it.
Neil was up here?
Yeah, well, he used to be here for longer, and then things happened, and I think I probably messed everything up. But that's par for the course.
You and Neil have been best friends since you were kids. If you can't talk this out, then maybe something deeper is going on, and you're just gonna have to give him some time.
Yeah, I've been trying. He just hasn't been as forthcoming as he usually is. And I mean, he came up at the worst time. Like someone died, and then all of this with the matron started happening. And oh God, I didn't think about that.
Well, I'm sure you two will figure it out.
Yeah. And something broke in here. Someone broke in here. No, it's not a thing. Attacked me. Thought it might be going for him. I tried to fight it off, but kind of miscalculated with magic and kind of hit him with a spell. And I don't know if he holds that against me, but yeah.
I'm bad at advice, sweetie, but magic has a way of working even if it's not what we think it will, or how we think it will. It's something that and she sort of like puts down her cup of tea. It's something that I've heard people get addicted to, that sense of power, that sense of strength, but it's hard to try and balance both the supernatural life and the normal life. And I'm sorry that you had to start learning that the hard way.
And, hey, first time I encountered anything, I slayed a vampire.
You did?
Yeah, it did kind of fall into the stake I was holding at the time, but I still count it.
That still counts.
I didn't really do a lot of fighting on that one, but did it. And
now look at you, like learn how to scry and talking about binding witches' powers. I know it may not mean that much, especially for me, but I am very proud of you. I'm proud of the person you've become, the person you're growing up to be. And even when I don't deserve to be in your life, I hope that you and I can work out a place where I am.
We'll figure it out, don't we always?
That's what Langleys do. Eat up. You don't want you late for school on the day we're defeating a big bad.
Oh, how horrible.
Ashley, what are you doing this morning?
Let's see. She'll probably wake up, just head downstairs, see if the parents are just around.
Seems they're both busy.
Cool. And then she'll make herself the breakfast.
You get a text.
Or chat text.
It's there are two texts. Hey, can we talk? I kind of want to go over the plan. And then maybe like 2 minutes after, okay, maybe that's not all I want to talk about, but still.
I will text back. Yeah, okay. Where do you want to meet?
Gretchen says, I could pick up an Uber and pick you up?
Yeah, sure.
It's about like an hour before you have to be at school. So You know I'm down whatever breakfast you get. And the Uber comes, you see Gretchen. She's more dressed like herself, like in like florals and pink, and her hair is sort of up in a ponytail. The Uber takes you to a park. It's beautiful, it's quiet. There's a bench that luckily someone has come by and like wiped the dew off of. Because early morning parks, all that condensation, it's awful. Anyway, Gretchen sort of like sits down and sort of looks away. Do you sit down with her?
I do, but I'm not going to sit down right next to her. Make a little bit of a gap.
Yeah. I'm just gonna come out and say it. There is nothing that I can do to take back the hurt that I did to you and everyone else. And I'm really trying not to say sorry because I've used it so much. And I just hope that, I don't know, if we save the day and everything. I hope that you, even if you don't want to see me anymore, and I get it, that you know I'm going to be trying. And that may be, or may sound empty, or, and you have no reason to trust me. I wouldn't trust me either, especially not in this. But, and she sort of gestures to her outfit. But, yeah.
Actually, we'll stay silent for like a hot second, just trying to think of what to say. And then she will say, okay, so I haven't forgiven you yet, and it might take a while, but if we do save the day and be heroes, we could go to the roller rink and have a dance properly without being interrupted this time.
I think I like that. Also, maybe not like an awkward thing with Felix and Nessa as well. Maybe just us.
Yeah. This group is a mess.
A little bit, yeah. We've got a Slayer dating a werewolf. Us. Nessa and her magic. I have a crowman as a watcher. I have a crowman as a watcher.
I mean, Trip has a telepath as their watcher, so, you know, on balance.
And we have, what's his name? The hot guy. Keith? Is his name Keith? I feel like it starts with a K.
Out of character, I can't believe we're dragging friends like this. I'm going to name the hot one Keith. No one hot is called Keith.
Voltron fans would disagree with you. Like, I think I heard his name once, but it was like through like the memory stuff, and like I didn't really catch it. Like, what is his name?
Cole.
Cole.
Cole was his name. Yeah.
Cole. Cool. Cole.
Cool Cole.
Oh, there's a joke there. I think
There is.
Take all the time you need, okay?
Okay.
Once we save the day, I've got to get back to Oregon anyway. Dr. Ward's going to help me plan the funeral, so... Gotta get through that, and... I mean, technically I'll still be going to school here. I don't really know how that works yet. But... maybe it'll be best if I just go back to Oregon. Maybe visit on the weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Visit on the weekends, roller rinks, movie nights.
Yeah, I've got a few movies in mind.
Yeah. I don't think I think this town isn't big enough for 2 Slayers. And this is Trip's territory. So yeah. But after we save the day and once everything's calmed down and when you're ready, a roller rink dance sounds awesome.
I can just sort of smile and blush a little.
Gretchen is blushing a bit as well. Well, we need to probably do the school thing, don't we?
I mean, technically yes, but...
I mean, do you wanna play hooky or something?
I mean, we could.
We could. What do you want to do? I think there's this pretty good cafe in town. Robert was telling me about it. I think it's the one he met. Cole. So we could go there.
Sure.
Maybe catch a movie or something. I don't know what it's like to play hooky. I've never done it.
I mean, neither have I, but I am very good at picking up what other people do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So let's go. I'm paying the Uber anyway, so. And as you start to walk out of the park, skipping school. Yeah, we're cool kids. We're cool kids now. Sorry, I've never done this. I haven't done a lot of things, which is weird coming from a puppet of a witch wanting to be a god, but hey. What was that thing that robot said in that movie? There are no cords on me or something?
Nope, you lost me.
It's a bad movie anyway. Let's go get coffee. You two go and get coffee at the cafe.
Well, I actually would probably get tea, but still.
Gretchen's getting coffee.
Yeah. And that's like a little trick when the tea comes over and that. I like use my Tajani sister, pour the milk and stir it and put sugar in.
That is still so freaking cool.
I'm a woman of many talents.
Indeed you are. Whoa, that was a bit forward. Sorry. Nothing I rose, Hannah. Oh, goodness. So, what do you want to do? Like, after high school? Like, I know adults are always like, you gotta have a plan or whatnot. I don't know. I, um, I thought I was gonna go to college, but I don't know anymore. Are there college programs for, slayers?
I mean, maybe. I mean, maybe not specifically for Slayers, but from what I gather, Slayers are pretty good at sport type things like fitness and athletics and
Well,
all that. So
yeah, but
you're
wouldn't that
probably
kind of be like cheating?
mm,
Like, I'm, I don't. Besides, I'm not a sports person. Like, I don't know. Part of me, I don't know what I want. And before becoming a slayer, I didn't have that freedom. So it's all real weird and real fast. And now part of me just wants to travel the world and forget about the past week or so. You know?
yeah. It's been well, not even just the past week, the past what was it 6 weeks?
Yeah, like if I could just like forget the trauma, I think that'd be neat. But that's not how that works, is it?
No, unfortunately not. The me, I mean, I probably go to university. I don't know what I'd study. Something that doesn't require too much work, so I can carry on with this whole thing.
I mean, there's always
Uh,
the joke of liberal arts, but I don't think that's a really good joke.
maybe I could go into films or something and use my
Oh, yeah.
telekinesis for that as like special effects.
Or like prop work. Like
Yeah.
if you like if like you're on like a TV set, right? And like they're just like, oh, we need like strings on these. I don't know how they shoot TV now, but like we need strings on these bowls because we need to levitate these bowls. And you're like, I don't think so. Boom, 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 boom. I think that'd be pretty cool. Then again, you'd have to like explain. I mean, that'd be a great resume thing, right? I have telekinesis. I see the future. I can tell if this show's gonna get a third season or not, or something. Gretchen's nose starts bleeding. That's a hell of like. Can you imagine? Like, I fought the forces of evil, and all I got is this note on my resume.
But that's in the future, which I know I can see the future, but I kind of don't want to see that yet.
Well, you don't have to. Fen did the thing. Fen did the thing. Okay. So, are there? I will ask before we take this break. Are there any other scenes we would like to have, as we sort of fade from Ashling and Gretchen, laugh over tea and coffee, and have a good moment as just teens trying to figure things out.
Can't think of anything in particular.
I mean, there's someone else I could call.
This is true. She could, I guess, attempt to talk to Neil.
It is the finale.
So
is that a running theme every time we end a season? This is finale, but
this is finale, better do it. I mean, yes,
better get done. Don't know if we'll see him next season.
She totally just said like, oh yeah, I'll give him time, and then nope, just gonna call him right now. I gave him an hour.
Hey, I'm just calling. I might die, so I just wanted to say, like, we good? Okay.
Yeah. No, I think she would. Yeah. Because I was thinking, like, she had a small number of people she was going to send messages to, and he would be one of them.
So the phone rings 1, 2, 3 times. Hello?
Wow. I actually didn't get this far in my planning. I thought I'd get sent the voicemail and I could just leave this long rambling thing on your voicemail for you to either listen or ignore. But hi, it's me.
Hey.
Hey, I just want to say again how badly I fucked things up. I didn't trust you. I should have told you. I should have been honest from the very beginning, and never hidden anything. That's a mistake on my part, and it's been tearing me up for this last few weeks, and honestly, maybe even since I even left Texas. But it's sorry, I'm a shitty friend. You are my best friend. We grew up together. I just.
Okay, could you stop for a second?
Okay.
Nessa, I told you that this wouldn't hurt our friendship, that I needed time.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest. You keep saying, I felt this, I felt that, I should have done this, I should have done that. Friendship is a two-way street. And you can be apologetic, and that's fine. But are you calling me because you considered how I felt, or because you felt guilty enough to call me?
There was a bit of some, and honestly, I'm about to do something that's probably very stupid today. And
so what? You thought if you could just leave that voicemail, it'd be easier if something happened to you? That you could get all of your feelings out and be, what, the martyr? The friend that tried her best? Is that it? Because that's bullshit. I may not understand exactly what's going on. And maybe I never will. But that's shitty. So do your dangerous thing and survive. Stop feeling fucking guilty for your mistakes. Or at least stop pulling me into it. And he ends the call.
Yep.
Does anyone else want to have a seat? Yikes.
He's gonna go cry in the bathroom now.
Yikes. Big ol' yikes.
Ah, yikes on bikes right there.
Well, with that depressing
if
series of call-outs.
If you want to go to break on that, otherwise I can offer you the lovely eating buckwheat pancakes moment.
It's just a silent scene of just everyone just enjoying
It's like just the three of them, like Trip, their mom, and Izzy sitting around like a kitchen that's got a bunch of swords in it, and they're all eating out of like takeout containers, like different types of pancakes.
There's like a mace hooked on the back of Izzy's chair.
Yeah, it's just a silent scene. It's just they all look like they're having a good time eating their various pancakes. It's pleasant.
And
with
that pleasant scene,
did Ashlyn's mother leave a weapon for her in the house or anywhere?
Yes, she left a dagger.
Ooh.
Blades.
So I'll take it, and I will name it Consequences.
Yes! We have baby, we have poise, we have etiquette, we have the choreography, and we've got consequences.
New rule: name your
weapons. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. See you in about 5 to 10. We're going to stretch our leggies, get refreshments. Bye.
I'm gonna put on not shorts.
All right, I've got everyone in the right position. Yes, we are back. Hello. We are back from the break. We have our lovely Finogeny as Cole Braddock.
Hello.
In Cole cosplay.
In true, well, mostly Cole cosplay. I feel like
Cosplay with the K.
Yeah. Cosplay with the K. Oh my goodness. True cosplay. I think I'm somewhere between like the budget cosplay and like the true cosplay, because I feel like he has different hair than I have, but I got the outfit.
I will ask you, since I asked everyone this at the beginning of the session, what has been your favorite moment from the season?
Roasting Jono for 45 minutes.
Without hesitation.
No hesitation.
I love Mitch to death, and I'm really sad that he's not here for the finale. But I also had a great time roasting him.
Hearts for
He
Mitch.
deserved it.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, I think we all agree with that a little bit, at least.
And if you could play another character, or another type of character at the table, like getting to know the characters that we do have through the season, what type of character would you play?
I would play another character. You know which character it is. I don't think I really need to explain it because it's the other character I play. He's a bit different than Cole is, but not like too much. We'll have to meet him.
Who knows?
Who
knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know. That's suspicious.
It's
not a bad
sus.
It's a little sus, but it's not a bad thing.
Sus.
You want to know who's sus? You, viewer. We're all we're all suspects now.
A lot during this meeting, I'm pretty sure viewers sus.
Pretty sure viewers sus. We haven't heard from them at all. Anyway, I assume you all convene at the library.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Cole, you walk in and you see Nadia with Nathaniel in all black but not a suit.
Right colors.
Right colors, wrong aesthetic.
Wrong aesthetic. Yep.
You see Izzy with Trip. Gretchen and Ashley are sort of talking, like, to the side. You see Bianca, Robert, a giant fucking teddy bear.
He'll actually, I think, look at that the longest.
And the teddy bear will, hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but apparently I'm gonna help save the day. So, I'm good.
As long as you have a goal in mind, that is often the first step.
Yeah.
Everything.
Then Robert's like, "Oh, hi, Cole. Hi.
Robert, glad to see you haven't miraculously spawned in front of any buses again.
Yeah, no, one time's enough. Yeah.
Glad to see you doing well, though.
Oh, this is Barry, by the way.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Barry.
It's lovely to meet you too, suited human.
Name is Cole. Cole Braddock.
It's lovely to meet you too, suited Cole Braddock.
That'll work.
Bianca goes, Barry, do the thing. Bow, 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 bow.
Who taught you? Who taught him that?
All of us just raise our hands.
Barry points immediately at Trip.
Why am I not surprised? But also, hello everyone.
You also see Felix. It seemed he's arrived at the same time through a shadow. So are we doing this thing? It appears we are. Shall we call everyone?
There's no time like the present.
I don't know. Imagine Nessa's just like had her like head down on like one of the tables or something, and it's just been like thumbs upping.
A woman who looks like Nessa, who has a very strong familial resemblance to Nessa, is just sort of like patting her back.
Yeah.
Cole will kind of point between the two, get some sort of nonverbal communication that is in fact Nessa's mother, and just okay, move on.
All right, if you excuse me. And
Have all the swords been deposited here already?
They have. Basically, everyone's here.
It's a party.
All the main characters: Bianca, Robert, Barry, the three witches from Nadia's coven who are just walking in through a portal, Nathaniel, Gretchen, Allison, and Dr. Ward.
I don't remember. Were the cuckoos coming?
Yes.
Cool.
They walk in shortly after Cole.
Make myself scarce. I make myself out of visual eye range.
Oh, there's something in the office that I need.
just very subtly like step into a stack. I'm not here. I know I fucked up.
Okay, we're here. I assume these three people are also going to help us. Yeah, no, I don't need to know your name. All right, fine. Jeez.
I assume the first voice is Felix, just for clarification.
No, that was Aster.
Oh, okay. No,
sorry.
It also makes more sense. No.
And we brought a fourth, if you don't mind, some extra firepower when it comes to this binding. They should be arriving right now. And in walks, I can't believe I forgot this. Harlan. There's so many character names. The operative of Obsidian.
Obsidian, yeah.
Yeah. Magical Cerberus.
So, binding, where do you want us to set up? We'll be doing the spell in the library. That just means we need to decide who is going to go after the matron and who's going to distract. Ashling and I are supposed to distract, right? I thought that was and she, then Gretchen sort of like points at Ashling. That's the plan, right?
Yes. Whether that will stay the plan is another story.
Yeah. I mean, all you really need now is where to find the matron.
might be able to help with that. So, did a bit of digging in my free time while I was away. I apologize for my absence over the past couple evenings. I had a bit of reconnaissance to do. So, found out where she lives. She lives in town, this nice, not too fancy, but fancy enough house that is beautiful and also not very well protected. So, whoever wants to lodge in there can probably easily do so. I have copied a key to the back door, so should be not too hard to do.
Izzy's like, fuck yeah. I'm going.
But, yeah. I assume that's where she is. That's where she's been for a while, so.
Alright, we have a location. We have a token of hers to do the spell with, and we have a distraction. Nessa, I assume you're helping us with the spell.
Yeah, I'll be helping. I don't do the fighting part.
So Izzy, Trip, Cole. I suppose you'll be going, and then Bianca's like, I'm going to. I'm not great with binding and whatnot. It's just gonna be power among power. So if the mage is gonna get her ass kicked, I want to be there. Especially what she did to me and my friends. Do you think I could fit in the house?
In like the dining room, yes, but some of the upper rooms probably not. There's some small passageways.
Then I will be on reconnaissance. That was the word you used, reconnaissance.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Or is it more like patrol? Watching the door. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I want to do.
Then you can do that.
I like this guy. He's friendly.
It's kind of a thing.
I suppose I can help watching the door as well. Stretch my legs a bit. Nathaniel, I need to do this. I'm not above revenge. Fair enough. So, teams are set. Plans are made. Miss Rowstone? There's this building. It's kind of far away from the school. If you can read my mind, you've got like an image of it. Could you open a portal there so me and Ashton could distract? The bonus and base damage for light daggers should be in the pinned messages of the Discord, I believe, with the maneuvers.
I did look at it, but I didn't see dagger. Maybe I'm just blind, but
A dagger is the same as a stake for all intents and purposes. It is 2 times strength / stab, and it's on page 140 in the book.
Okay, cool. Carry on.
I suppose I'd ask what you wish to do, Mr. Badina. I mean, I can just be anywhere. Kind of my thing. Well, I suppose it's your choice. Do you need me on this call?
I'd always love to have you. We're pretty talented with that. What about yours?
Well, I'll make sure we have a quick getaway. Never transported a bear before, but
He seems pretty soft.
I can also be tied to the roof of a car if you need be. I don't mind. It's sort of like...
Has that happened before?
No, which would be fun.
Okay, as long as you're up for it. Just curious.
I have no illusions about my stature and intimidating posturing.
Right.
He's scarier when he doesn't speak.
It's not the speaking that bothered, that concerned my ability, my questioning.
Cole, UCAs. Cole, have you played the Resident Evil series before?
Have I? Good question. Would Cole have time for that? Cole would probably listen to somebody play it rather than play it himself.
So he would be tangentially aware of Barry Burton as a character. Potentially.
Vaguely. I assume he probably didn't get real into it, so he probably knows the name Barry over Barry Burton specifically.
So you look at the outfit that this bear has on, it's like, oh, I get it now.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. So, I suppose we will do this the old-fashioned way. Fen, Emily, and Aubrey, roll me a d10.
6.
Cole.
A 10. But I apologize for taking so long. I had dumb keycaps out of my dice tray.
No worries. I will ask, because that was how we're going to do this. We're going to establish the entrances and whatnot, and the beginnings of what we're all about to do. Ashley and Gretchen distracting, Cole and the combat squad breaking into a not so fancy house that's not well protected, and Nessa and the various magical people doing a binding spell.
Yep.
I will ask, are there any scenes that you want to have before we get into the second act of this finale?
Not necessarily a scene, just a quick aside. I mean, I told you this in the break, but Ashley will probably go and get her dagger engraved with consequences.
You two probably did that while you were playing hooky.
Yeah, that's one of the things we did.
I want to go talk to my mom real fast. Specifically setting her up for not freaking out if something not pleasant happens.
As you approach, she sort of grabs her axe. Do I need to go with you, sweetie?
No. Maybe. So we're kind of like the entry team / violence producers. So it's gonna get messy, and I can't guarantee your safe. I can't even guarantee my own safety. So I mean, I really just came over here to be like...
She immediately puts down the axe and hugs you.
No, Mom, I have to be...
I don't give a shit. I love you. This is gonna be tough. Or maybe it won't be, if your magic friends will do the thing that they're doing. I don't necessarily understand it, but...
Neither do I.
You better come back to me.
So, full intention to do so.
But you can't promise that, and I understand. But as your mother, I'm gonna say, if I can't come with you, you better come back to me, or I'm going to find some magical way to yell at your spirit for years. You are not getting rid of me that easy.
Look, I want you to be aware that this is relatively, I would say it's a danger. Okay, I didn't tell you this last time. The last time we fought her, yes, we fought her before previously, we didn't know it was her at the time. She grabbed my fist. Couldn't break out of it. I'm not like, I'm pretty. So like, grab my fist, and then poof. And then poof. She just went poof. I couldn't touch her. So, you know, I'm just setting up expectations.
Thank you for the subscribing, Phenotony. Thank you for the subscribement.
You guys had a scene going. Don't let me kill it.
No offense. I realized the danger when you got me an axe.
I just... It's not like dangerous like jumping out of a plane. I would like that for my birthday. It's like...
She kind of gives you this look like, seriously, we're talking about this now.
I mean, it's like the balancing the whole... Yeah, but levity, but also like, I would like, if I survive, I would like that, please, thanks. So I feel like Trip has been trying to convince her to let them skydive on their 18th birthday really badly. Yeah, it's not like jumping out of a plane dangerous. It's like Navy SEALs, foreign Inquisition kind of dangerous. If that makes sense. We're trained, but it's still dangerous.
Did you mean Foreign Legion?
No.
Okay.
Trip is not smart. Dan knows it's wrong.
Okay.
Dan knows it's wrong. Dan make a joke.
Got it.
I'm gonna be honest, I am scared right now.
Join the club.
But if this is what you do, and this is who you are, you know I love you. You know that, right?
Yes, I love you too, Mom. It's just... It's a lot, and I gotta go then to have indifference to the world, and like... And then commit dangerous things. Maybe a cool backflip off of something before I stab someone. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. I'm trying.
I know.
I'm trying.
I know.
So don't be upset. I won't die. Can't guarantee I won't be hurt. Okay, it's been great. Cool. Bye. And Trip turns to just...
She stops you from turning and just hugs you once more. Kisses your forehead.
Mom, I have to go out there and be tough. You can't do this. I'll never get anything done.
Showing your emotions is another form of toughness, sweetie.
I'm pretty sure this lady is manipulative and likes to fuck with people's emotions, so I must be strong.
Then punch her in the throat for your mama, okay?
Okay.
Now go and be brave.
Thanks. And Triple kind of just slink off.
Thanks, Mom. I love you.
Look.
I know.
He's 17 and soft to your parents.
I know.
We were all 17. Well, some of us were in the modern century.
Anyway, are there any other scenes we would like to have?
Yeah. Nessa is gonna call her dad.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Not much. Just about to do the thing. I'm going to be staying in the library with mom, doing magic, far away from everything. Just thought I'd let you know.
Okay. Be safe.
Mom and a bunch of other people who do magic.
Okay.
This is the thing that we can unpack once this is all over.
You bet your butt we're gonna unpack it.
We're gonna have a very long conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I promise. Maybe over a pizza.
Maybe over like 2 pizzas.
2 pizzas sounds good.
2 pizzas. 2 pizzas.
2 pizzas sounds good. But yes, no. After this is over, we'll have a very long conversation. I will explain everything. I promise. As much as I can explain things, because I still don't even really know what's going on.
I love you, kiddo.
I love you too.
Be safe, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Me too.
Are there any other scenes, friends? Okay. I think it would make sense rather than having highest to lowest, because I believe it's Aisling with a 4, Nessa with a it'd be Aisling 6, and then the infiltration team with a Cole. So the infiltration team with a Cole. I believe it would make sense to start with the distraction, then cut to the binding spell, and then cut to the infiltration team.
I think that would make the most sense too. Yeah.
So, Aisling, you and Gretchen walk out of the portal to an abandoned building. Not on the outside of town, but like within the bounds of Malik Yard. Aisling, you know this building. This is the building you saw Gretchen being flung from. I kind of scoped this place out. Might as well make it to the top floor, right?
Yeah, about that. If you do make it to the top, be careful.
I will.
Stay away from the edges.
Did you see something?
I did, but also it's a little late to go into it now.
Okay. Let's maybe forward, but and she holds her hand out to you. Shall we?
What? Aren't I supposed to be the person as like prisoner or something? Or is that not all right?
I mean, I thought we'd like act when I actually call her, but like.
Sure. Okay. I'll hold a hand.
You two walk up to the 4th floor of this building, the top floor. Everything is mostly intact, but this building was just deserted for some reason. You don't know if it's a remnant of what used to be here in Malik Yard, or maybe something that just didn't work out. Okay, so I'm gonna use this to call her, and I'm gonna like have my hand on the back of your neck, like holding you, but like not really, cause. And we're gonna distract her, and I will text. Well, I think they're starting the spell already, so. Are you ready for this?
No, but yes, but no.
Valid answer. Okay, and she sort of gently puts her hand on the back of your neck. Here we go. And she sort of closes her eyes and like clutches the pendant. As you look around, 2-3 minutes pass. Maybe it didn't work. What is it, Gretchen? I'm on a very tight schedule. Well, mistress, I have a gift for you. A gift? Is that what we're calling edgy teenage girls these days? Okay.
I am not edgy. I will say that under my breath.
You see the matron. She's not as dolled up as she was. She's actually looking a bit tired. She looks stressed. There's not that confidence there. It's more annoyance. If y'all don't stop with these Among Us references in the chat, I am trying to have a scene.
We're not stopping you.
That's why they're in the chat. It could be worse. They could be saying it out loud.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it in chat, politely, where nobody sees it except for us.
Well, bring her over here. And Gretchen sort of like pushes you, like, and starts like walking you towards the matron. Let's see. You're the one with the visions, aren't you?
Yes.
And what makes you want to join my side at the 11th hour? What are you, some sort of... Well, I was going to reference something, but you might be too young to know too young to know what it is.
Let's just say I have had a vision where you are the winner of this whole thing, and I would like to be on the winning side of things.
Beautiful. So, and she sort of leans in. Tell me about this vision.
That's out of character. That's Emily doing that. Why'd you have to pull me out like that? Oh, okay. Back in character.
Actually, I need you to roll me. I believe there's no charisma. It's willpower, I believe.
Ow.
Book! The non-revised version, so I hope this will help me in some way. Intelligence, influence.
Oh, I have no influence. Baby God. Okay, that's not good. Okay, that is good. I mean, 10.
So 1 success?
Yeah.
So you start... I'm not going to make you. You start sort of spinning like this vision like, oh, I've seen you standing victorious over the Slayer and the Witch, and like you're starting to sort of get into it, like...
Yeah, I have seen your ascension to godhood.
Pretty much. And you have the matron's attention. Out of the corner of your eye, the matron doesn't notice this. Gretchen just goes, Tell me more. Intelligence influence, please. +2 because she is believing it. You will need at least 2 success levels.
I'm gonna use a different dice because I feel like I was gonna roll 1. Okay, that's not too bad. 9 plus 2, 11. So 2 success levels.
You keep spinning this yarn of this fantastic vision that you've had. Her ascension to godhood, her dominion over North America and soon the world, as people are chanting her name. Beautiful. And what makes you think that I need a little seer like you? It's a beautiful, lovely story that you've given me, but the future is fickle. It's ever changing. How can you make sure that this future is the one that I have?
I will say, from what I am aware of, but I am told that you are not necessarily omniscient, and this could give you.
Who on earth told you that?
I have my sources.
Do you?
I will. I'll say. That this could give you advanced knowledge that you can use to your advantage.
Advanced knowledge. That'd be interesting. On the other hand, and a hand shoots up and grabs your neck.
Before as she does that, I will sort of like use action assist to take consequences, like sneakily take consequences from its sheath.
You're trying to do this sneakily. Okay.
Yeah.
Dexterity.
Because you got like
Dexterity twice. Please.
Oh, that's good. 14.
Okay. She does not seem to notice.
And I will just
why don't I
keep it like behind her?
Like behind you or behind her?
Like behind her, but like at a distance, so she wouldn't see it easily.
Why don't I force you to have a premonition right now? Tell me what you see. Images flash before your eyes. This has never happened to you before. No one's ever induced a premonition. You see your friends. My apologies, viewers, this might get a little dark. Oh. You put a finger up, friend.
Yeah, I was putting content warning in chat.
Okay, thank you.
So if we have for people watching in the future, or
Yes.
the past, or the future past,
Or the past future.
or maybe the days of those.
Days
of future past? Yeah, that thing.
Oh, look, a window I can easily jump out of. Pull a Gretchen. You see your friends trip, struggling to get back up. What looks to be pieces of a tombstone smashed around them.
Can I see whose tombstone it is?
No. Izzy, pinned to a tree with bolts in her shoulders. Gretchen, with shorter hair, lifeless on the ground. And Nessa, seemingly standing over you. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You blink, and you're back. What did you see, little oracle?
I will tell her what I saw, but omitting like very like minute details. So it's still technically the truth, but in a way that frames her as the winner.
Well, it's glad to know some machinations will still play into my hand. And with this tense moment, we cut to Nessa.
Just as she says that, I will go, and that's not the only thing I can do. And I will, while I'm still controlling consequences with my other hand, I will try and telekinesis, like, I don't know, some rubble or something.
And you do. Interesting. We cut to Nessa in the Communion of Witches.
Yep.
The siblinghood of the traveling spellbooks. You all prepare, whether within your own covens or not, to pull your magic together into this binding spell. You see your mother sort of blink twice and look at Miss Rosestone before looking back at you. You didn't tell me that my friend's Coven Supreme was your librarian.
I didn't connect those in my head until just now. So yeah, that's just the librarian.
Is everyone ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
There are various nods of agreement. And the chanting begins. Various languages, English, Latin, Romanian. Some that don't seem like words spoken by a human tongue.
Mm-hmm.
But you can feel it. No matter what these words are, there's power. The sound itself flitting and traced with the very essence of magic. As your mother guides you through your binding ritual, a coven of two, your words join the chorus. All I need you to do is roll a d10.
Just a d10, don't add anything to it.
Don't add anything.
That was cogs. That's a 3.
Okay. As it continues, you feel your concentration wavering just a tiny bit. To kneel to Felix, to your failures. What if you're not strong enough? This is bigger than anything you've ever done. You've never been in a room with this many spellcasters, and what if you don't learn anything from any of them?
Mm.
What if your mom just up and leaves again? As worry crosses your features, your mother's hands tighten around yours, as if to steady you. Roll me another d10 with +2.
7.
The various spells start their second phase. Traces of magic from the Cuckoos, Nadia's Coven, Harlan with his violin. everything rising in this symphony, this grand act to stop some potential despot from rising and ascending to godhood. You feel your power be added to the bunch. Your bright red spark of magic, intertwining with your mother's. You see the similarity then. Hers is maroon, a bit more dull, maybe from disuse, maybe from age, but you see it. And some part of you realizes, oh, I'm home. I understand now. Shadow monsters, spells, scrying, it. You just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
One more time. A D10 plus 5.
13.
The spell reaches its zenith. Every bit of magic coalescing into this orb in the center of all of you before sending itself out. Where you don't know. But all of you collapse to the floor. Before we cut to the infiltration team, we will cut back to the distraction. You see the matron sort of look up, eyes searching for something. Oh, you sneaky little devils. You're not here for me at all, are you? With Gretchen then saying, well, I am. And she just decks the matron away from you.
As she does that, I will sort of move consequences into the direction that the matron will move.
As Gretchen punches the matron into your knife, she screams in pain before... She ran into the knife, officer. She ran into the knife 10 times.
Well, she fell into the knife, technically.
She had it coming. You see the matron rip the knife from in between her shoulders and throw it to the ground. This won't stop me. No, but it was a pretty good distraction, wasn't it? You see the matron immediately go for Gretchen.
I will try to intercept. Whether I can or not.
You do. And as you do so, you push Gretchen out of the way. And the matron pushes you out of that window.
Okay, I'm going to try something crazy. But this works. I'm going to try and use telekinesis on myself. To try and, like, float. Or at least float outside the window where
I'm gonna be real with you. There are 3 things you can do here. You can try to use telekinesis and use your heroic, your drama point. This will require you using drama points because that is a 4-story drop. You can either use I believe it's the heroic feat. Get the damage and try and use I think I'm okay. Or, since it's the finale, and yes, I'm putting my hand on the scale, you could use it for the first plot twist of the season.
I'll use it I'll use a drama point and use it for heroic feat because I really like the cinematography of like actually being able to use telekinesis on herself.
Okay.
Um,
So, let me just look that up real quick. So, you get a plus 10 bonus to any one roll or value with your heroic feat. So, roll intelligence and I believe wild card telekinesis. Plus 10. You're muted.
23.
How many success levels is that?
6.
As she pushes you out of the broken and open window, you feel a presence there. And a voice that you heard at the beginning of the school year. You hear it say, "You don't need my help." As you catch yourself with telekinesis. I must ask. No, actually, you technically answered this question for me. You technically answered this question for me by answering another question. So, as you float in the air with telekinesis, this greenish energy, as if part of your very aura, surrounds you. This is the first time your telekinesis has been visible to anyone else, including you. And you're just like,
This is new.
whoa.
New, but very cool.
Gretchen is just staring at you wide-eyed in awe and astonishment. The matron going, "Well, that's not fair." As she is...
You just pushing me out of a window.
But still, that's not... And she immediately disappears in the middle of her sentence.
See, that's not fair. Teleporting. Even I don't have that.
That's not how she teleports. You think the spell worked?
I mean,
Okay,
I can
okay,
try.
alright,
Oh,
okay. And Gretchen's gonna get up and, like, sort of, like, extend a hand out the window. Like, before the adrenaline stops, please come in.
Good point. I will flow in.
And you float in, and Gretchen just hugs you. Like, what were you doing? I was gonna be fine. I think I was gonna be fine.
You don't know that.
And you did?
I mean, no, but also, I was more likely to be able to do this sort of thing and survive the, well, fall.
I mean,
The
I'm
really
tough.
fall.
I probably could have...
It's 4 stories, Gretchen.
Yeah. It's not skydiving. Just don't...
I mean,
And Gretchen sort of places her hands on your shoulders before... Please don't scare me like that again. Oh, we are
then I
gonna
will
go...
text, like, Nessa or the group asking if the spell worked. I'm not expecting an answer, but still.
We need to get out of this building now before we fall out of windows.
Again.
We now cut to the infiltration team. Through a shadow, all of you pass to the backyard of this rather lovely home. Somewhat ornate. And bringing up the rear, Felix just kind of falls to his knees. Fuck.
You're gonna be alright.
Give me a second. A lot of people.
Well, yeah. As long as you got that open.
It's fucking weird. Traveling through... Is that what you do all the time? Please don't ask me questions when I think I'm about to throw up. Okay, jeez, shit, okay.
I want to look at this at least 2-story ornate house. How's the outside look? I know we have a key to the door, but how does the second story look?
Looks relatively normal. Like, it's not like... There's not really any entrances, like, or any, like, trellises or vines or whatnot. It's just... You would assume you would get to the second story, like, up a staircase inside the house.
Just checking.
You do see a cellar door.
Ah, fuck. Who wants to go in the creepy basement?
Why are we going to the basement when we have a key to the back door?
Because we have a key to the back door, so we go to the basement first.
I think I'm gonna stay outside. I like the sunshine.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
Also, the shadow one needs a chaperone.
Yeah.
He seems really, really out of... You're gonna be okay, buddy. Please don't pat me on the back. I won't pat you on the back.
Do watch over him. You'll need it.
Alright.
I mean, I know we have a key to the back door, but that creep... If I was evil, I'm just saying, creepy basement, 100% my MO.
She's less like evil, let's hide in basements creepy, and more just, you know, Karen cut creepy.
So we're gonna walk into her in the fucking dining room having tea?
Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
That's worse!
How's that
That's worse!
How's that worse than going into a basement, which you have no
Creepy
idea what's down
basement
there?
establishes a certain amount of feel, a certain vibe, if you will.
I've had this vibe running since I talked to her 2 days ago.
You hear a door opening. The back door is not locked.
Oh, marvelous. Then why don't we go in?
Okay. Let's do this. Let's rock and roll.
Step in the back.
So...
Just as not secure as I remember it being.
Cole, Izzy, and Trip, Nathaniel, and Barry outside with Felix. Yes, and Bianca's there as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
The four of you walk in. It's quiet. If you'd like, perception rolls.
I would love a perception roll.
I would also enjoy a perception roll.
Perception plus anything else, or just perception?
Perception now does. The general perception check.
I have 4 success levels.
Okay.
I have 12 as a roll, so I believe it's just 2.
Okay. You both would hear this then. You hear the clinking of something against glass. Like you hear a liquid being poured.
Is that first floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Are y'all gonna try and be sneaky about it? Okay. I need you to then roll me
Once you lose the element of surprise, you don't get it back.
dexterity and acrobatics or dexterity and crime, whichever is higher,
You know I'm not rolling crime over here.
to try and be sneaky. Yeah, I see that.
That is 4 successes.
What's your number?
I have rolled 4 successes.
Okay. I have 18 for whatever that's worth.
That's
5 successes.
Okay.
So a very good and an excellent, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So with those successes, you can like sort of instruct Izzy and Bianca to follow suit.
I would say probably. Yeah.
As you sneak and find your way towards the dining room, to which you see the matron with an ice pack on her head, drinking a form of brown liquor.
Has she noticed us?
No.
I'm gonna wave everyone back. And then step a little forward. You know, liquor's probably not the best thing to put with a head injury.
What do you want?
You could have a concussion, you know. I just figured I'd pop by after our little conversation.
Want to regale me with how you've won the chess match and whatever? It's clear that she's had a glass.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. I would not regale you with a chess match like I didn't jump in with the board already stacked in my favor. It also implies that I hold any position of a person playing the game and not just watching from outside and giving astute comments about how to help one side over the other. No, that's not my fight. I'm just here to experience what's about to happen next, if anything.
Well, too bad for you. You won't get to experience much.
Why is that?
Because I, and she puts down the glass, have had a very bad day. With floating seers and traitorous slayers, and frankly, I am tired of all of you. And she sort of like tries to blast you and nothing happens. Oh shit. And then Izzy just moves past you and just decks her in the face. You want in on this graveyard or what?
And you see Trip actually take out the cord and start like actually tying her up in it. Because I have questions before she's eliminated. I want to know how she did what she did, how to stop it from happening again. I'm actually gonna go about it very logically versus accidentally punching her in the throat.
Now, Izzy, before we let the fun continue, let's ask a few questions so that we get this sorted.
Okay.
Please.
I'm good. I got my punch in. I think everyone here is good. And then Bianca, like, I assume you have, like, the matron sort of seated on the ground. Bianca just sort of, like, kicks her shin. Ah, fuck. Ah. As hard as she can. Okay. And Bianca's wearing some pretty heavy boots. Yeah, I'm good too. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Huh. That's good.
Oh, I was supposed to come with questions. I just had a general sentiment idea.
Okay, if you want me to ask the questions, I can
Yeah,
ask.
no, someone who actually has like done anything. I can, but they're not gonna be good questions. Like,
Right.
what are you
Okay.
doing?
Yep,
How did you do it?
Yep. Those are actually great questions, to be
This
honest.
cord won't bind me forever. Yes, it will. Why am I lying to you? Fuck. And she looks down at the cord.
It's a pretty great cord from what I've seen. Now,
How did you get a relic of the gods? Or
No, I want to know more about the cord right now.
we found it. What do you know about it?
I want her to tell me what she knows about the cord. Tell me.
What
Go just ask. We found it. What do you know about it?
That's what I just said.
We're doubling down. No, tell me. Tell me right now.
What do you know about
All I know is that some of the gods, Greek, Egyptian, most of the pantheons left artifacts for their true followers to find, to sort of bring upon their worship once more. At least that's the story I heard. If you found this cord, I assume of a truth goddess, she wants to make another champion or so. I mean, that's what I would do if I was a god. But I'm not going to be now, apparently. I don't even have any fucking powers now. This is the worst day!
How's it feel to be sort of normal?
I hate it. I hate normal.
It's the worst feeling, right?
It really is.
You're not normal. Don't try to pretend that you're normal. You're a slayer.
I said sort of normal. And
Well,
I
you're
wasn't
sorta.
always a slayer. Thank you
but
very much.
You will be forever now.
Yeah,
Oh, boo-hoo.
forever.
What were you, the child of a very successful doctor?
Oh, no, I made most of this myself.
I wasn't asking you, cute.
Oh.
I wasn't asking you, hotness. I was asking the slayer.
Oh.
I mean, you think you know me, so...
But if you found this cord, that means that someone is looking out for you. For some reason, because you're really annoying.
Thank you, I try. I'm voted most annoying in the school.
So, now that you set upon this power to go to dethrone someone who did you wrong, if I remember that correctly from our conversation earlier, how did you come upon this power?
Well, I had to kill a lot of witches to get here. Take their power.
Mm-hmm.
Make it my own. Went to Greece for a bit.
Oh yeah, your quarter life crisis. It's the worst.
Yeah. Snuck upon an archaeology dig. Stole some of the things that they found. Including a few... No. Unfortunately, they were destroyed in the house fire.
Oh, the one in, what was it? Tennessee? Tallahassee?
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. That's right. Along with the great guy that isn't around anymore.
I figured I could go off memory. I was obviously wrong. But I'm sure other pantheons have sneaky little devils who want to make more gods. The Greeks weren't the only ones, I would assume.
I presume not. So, say we stop you. How do we stop this on a more conceptual level? Just round up all the items and put them away?
Potentially. No one knows where all the items are. The fact that you have one is odd in itself. Like I said, only the followers of said deities are supposed to find them.
I'm gonna just put a pin in that one for later.
So, we strip you of your powers. Bind you. What next?
I go to jail, probably, for arson and mass murder. Or I
That's
die.
Right. I mean...
I'm good with the latter. Okay. Alright, Bones. Let's... As he sort of pulls Bianca.
I mean, look, there are people who are like, I'm against murder. It's kind of in my line of work, so I'm not taking it off the table. Just, I don't think jail is a place that would hold you, in a sense, unless you're completely stripped of your power forever. I don't know how magic works, so I'm assuming there's some mystical way that you could probably get it back. So just know you're on thin fucking ice.
Cole would know a place, right? Where she could go.
Potentially.
Okay.
Well, Well, to tell the truth, I've never felt this empty in my life, so I'm pretty sure that was a pretty damn big binding spell.
Yeah.
I'd be
Thank
surprised.
you.
I'd be surprised if I have my powers ever again. Fuck this. Fuck. And she looks down at the cord.
I love it. Isn't it fun? When you're not destroying your own personal relationships with it. That's neither here nor there.
So you'll never get your powers back anyway.
What now? Please repeat that.
So you'll never get your powers back anyway.
One would assume.
Okay. So then you're no real threat.
I mean, I did the arson without magic.
That's fine. You can kill somebody without magic. That's not what I care about. You're not a threat of becoming a god and causing more problems and more damage.
No, seems I'm a norm.
You're a normie.
But
So
I will
Cassandra.
say this. That spell, it's gonna have consequences.
Which one?
You didn't feel it? None of you felt all that magic in one place.
Hi, I'm a normal human being. I don't feel
Hi,
magic.
not a magic person. We just went over this.
Bianca's like, I felt it.
So it's gonna have consequences. How? And Bianca, you might be able to enlighten me as well.
May draw the attention of more weirdness to this quaint little town.
Oh, lovely. We fixed one problem just to create a vacuum. Lovely.
We rang the dinner bell. Not much better, but it's not really like we created a vacuum. We still have power here and power that we can call upon should we need it again. Which doesn't surprise me.
And if people are gonna come here, that may mean Obsidian's gonna come here, and that may mean they may go for the forest.
No, I don't want to deal. Okay, look, I'm really. What do you know about the creepy forest?
Oh, that's power I never got to touch.
I really want to. Okay, so I had like a touch of the creepy forest. We'll talk about this later, but a little bit of the creepy forest, and now I kind of want to go back and learn about the creepy forest because it seemed like interesting.
The guardian of that forest, if they want you in, they want you in. If they don't, well. I haven't heard much about it, but there's been a lot of howling.
I feel like I don't feel like I should be sharing this information with you, but I also feel like you might have insight on it.
I mean, I'm not going anywhere.
Do you think it's a good idea for me to ask you a question about the creepy forest, about my experience with it?
I mean, I'm going to be sassy, but I'm going to share whatever information I have. Fuck this cord!
Thank you, Alethea. Anywho, so last time like the only time we went to the creepy forest, got stuck there. Like, in the sense that I couldn't move. Like, I had to be physically pulled to, like, kind of break out of it. So, that sounds like the forest wanted me to stay. Does that sound accurate?
Or it wanted to scare you away.
If I couldn't move, how was I supposed to leave?
How should I know?
I don't
But frankly,
know.
what's more scary? Looking at a creepy forest in the middle of the day or night, and being so scared stiff that you can't move for just a moment, your mind goes racing, and then you go, oh shit, I'm not supposed to be here, and then you run away, or being stupid enough to try and get into the forest itself. Either way, there was a message sent, and you were just too blinded by your own fear or curiosity to read it.
It's always good to get an outsider's perspective.
Fuck.
As I think that part of the conversation happened, Cole's gonna go walk to the front, kind of peer out the front windows just to see, make sure there's nothing else going on.
Normal day.
Right.
Nothing's going on. No cars. No nothing. Just
Okay.
you broke into this lady's home. You didn't really break into this. Technically broke into this lady's home.
I'm
And
still technically breaking and entering. By the definition of breaking and entering, it is because we were not.
It's not a B&E. We were invited.
We were not invited, though. That's the problem. It's still breaking and entering. Just because it was unlocked, it does not mean we were not. We were not.
This
invited.
feels like an invitation.
No.
We're waiting for guests.
No. Okay. All right.
I have crime score of 0.
No one seems to have noticed.
Okay.
At all. I need to stop holding my wrist like this to try and portray this character. I gotten too lost in the sauce of my character portrayal.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
And then he'll kind of return, as I think as the end of that conversation is happening.
So what now? What are you going to do with me?
What a good question.
2 things. 1. So you never get your power back. You're still wanted for that arson? Now, have they pinned it to you specifically?
Either me or my sister, Catherine Novaleski.
So your sister was involved. Do you know much about that case or where that stands right now?
Yeah, they think I have a sister named Catherine Novaleski.
Mm-hmm. So you have a scapegoat.
I do.
Now, that really won't hold up in trial, though. And she never shows up to any hearings to testify. Or be arrested.
With my powers, I was going to make her, but I guess I'll just have to take the fall, officer.
Yeah. Or, perhaps, she dies in a horrific accident in Haven Rock involving this house. And we go back over to England, where you are watched by a pretty powerful set of wizards and witches. Not exclusively watched, but, they would be able to feel if you did anything like that.
So what, like a convent? I'd rather die.
I mean, I have 3 people here that are willing to make that happen, so if you want to die, I can make that happen too. I'm just saying, if you're looking for an out where you can maybe turn over a new leaf, if that's your thing, if that's your jam, if that's your whole, yes, redemption story, that sounds like something I'm into. I'm offering you, I think, probably the best option of getting out of this without being thrown in a public jail, which will not be fun, getting murdered by these 3 people that will not hold back. And the only reason we haven't started beating the shit out of you yet is because we had questions. Or living in a new town, in a new place, away from anybody or any other problems that you previously had, being watched, but not like, witness protection program levels, but like enough to where in case you ever decided to do anything like this ever again, you'd be hemmed up, taken care of before being a problem.
Trip, she looks at you, and you're okay with this?
I am not the end-all, be-all decision maker. Like, this is my job. I didn't get a real big, hey, do you want to be a slayer? No, I'm good, thanks. So I'm just embracing it. And, look, as much as I'd love to kick your ass, I did actually come to, have it to be at least exciting and, dynamic. And this feels kind of a little, eh. Like, if I was
Izzy's
a normal human...
I can make it dynamic. And she cracks her knuckles.
Babe, I love that. But also, we shouldn't.
It's like, babe, I love that. Also, tone it down 20%.
Yeah, you're a normal human, and I could destroy you with my foot. Just my foot. So, that takes the fun out of it for me. I'm gonna admit that right now.
Then let me and Izzy have a turn.
I mean, when we say you and Izzy, I mean you can have a turn, I guess. Sorry, Izzy.
I got my punch. I'm fine. as she has like this straight face, like death glare towards the matron, that shows that she is clearly not fine.
So as you can see from the council of those that are here, violence does look like an answer, but I also acknowledge that this isn't a head total of everyone.
Fine. I'll take your offer.
Why do you want this offer instead of dying?
Who knows? Maybe I'll turn over a new leaf and teach a new generation of magic.
Don't teach people. Anything that can be learned from you probably should be learned by a history book and not from word of mouth.
Fair. But not many people know about those artifacts. And if you need information, you're probably going to come to me.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be talking some more.
So can we get these off my wrist? They're starting to chafe.
And then you just see Trip go, "Sorry guys," and just cold cocker.
And she falls unconscious.
My mom says hi. Because Trip basically wants to remove the cord but doesn't want her conscious to do so.
And she's out like a light.
Cole isn't gonna stop you. Cole does not care that much about her well-being.
Just one. It's just
fine.
one.
Yep. That's all you need.
And then
Trip
will unwrap the cord of Elethea to place it back on the rip and just kind of pick her up. I'm pretty sure she's in my weight allotment.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
And just like walk out. I'm not as strong as Gretchen, actually, I learned the other day. But just walk back out to the back door and out it to see a giant bear and Felix, I'm assuming.
And Nathaniel.
Hey, new plan. She's going away. Forever. But, like, she's not dead. This is not a dead body. Please don't look at me like that. Because, I mean, like, she's not cold, but she is limp, and I am just carrying her over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
I don't believe our shadowed friend is going to be able to carry us all back. Still out of it, sorry.
That's fine.
Fine.
And Trip will send a text message.
I do have a way, if we are willing.
Yes, I'm a willing subject.
Close your eyes, mind the beaks, and don't mind the flapping.
Oh, I'm
I'll
so
catch up with y'all
excited
in a
to be
moment.
here.
Cole, do you step away?
Mm-hmm.
As you step away, the biggest murder of crows that you have ever seen swarms the backyard
I'm so excited.
and lifts and disappears with no one there.
Cole stands alone in the backyard of a house that he doesn't. He is gonna look through real quick to see if there's anything remotely left of the artifacts or articles or things that she has used to try to remember them.
As you're looking, you don't see anything that may tell of how to get to godhood.
Mhm.
But you do notice a grimoire of sorts.
Okay.
It is on her nightstand. It is well worn. And as you open it,
He would obviously put on some black natural
Naturally.
clothes first. Yeah.
Naturally, just like, nope, not doing this. As you open it, I might as well do a name drop. It's the finale.
Sure.
This is the grimoire of the Madison Coven.
Madison Coven. Right. With the name ringing any bells for Cole?
I don't think the name Amy Madison would ring any bells.
Can I make a roll for it?
Feel free.
Okay. Intelligence and
Occultism, please.
occultism. I have a thing in that.
Yee.
I have exactly one thing in that, but that's still more than 0.
You can just say, Trip, you have a 0 in occultism. We all know who you're talking about.
Look, no, I just don't remember whether or not I had a 1 or not. It's been 2 weeks. I've data dumped everything I needed to know about my character. I'm sorry. No, that is going to be an 11.
As you're sort of flipping through, you see generations of witches. Most recently, you see the names Catherine Madison and spells to possess bodies. And the section you see afterwards is the name Amy Madison. There looks to be a spell that can turn you into a rat for some reason. But other than that, it must have been stolen. There's nothing afterwards.
Gotcha.
At least of the Madisons afterwards. There are 2 blank pages before you see the name Cassandra Nova. Or you would know as the matron, writing down her own spell work, illusions, displacements. Seems she was pretty talented at crafting her own spells. And now you have her grimoire.
I'll hold on to that. Oh. First call to Tag real quick. Ask him to pick him up. And then I'll call Tanya.
Glad to hear you're not dead.
Yeah, it was pretty anticlimactic, actually. She got cut off, and so she's just like us.
I mean, not necessarily like us. I
Well,
mean, I don't think she can hack into
in terms
government security systems, and I don't think she's an entrepreneur.
In terms of power, and what she can pull from the, whatever the heck the witches pull from.
Fair.
No, she's not an entrepreneur. No, she can't hack, top secret grade. Anyway. Does the name Madison mean anything to you?
As in?
As in Amy Madison.
Let me
witch.
see. And you hear typing. Thank you. The only thing that any sort of matinee watcher records pick up is a mention of an Amy Madison that went to Sunnydale High School.
Is that local or?
No, it's in California. Huh.
All right. Well, I have a grimoire of hers at one point, and then this Cassandra started writing it. So
Maybe she stole it.
that's my guess.
Well, that's not our problem. That's in California, so.
Yep. All right. Well,
Sure, whatever Slayer's over there has probably got it handled.
isn't Gretchen from California?
Gretchen's from Oregon.
Oh. No. Same thing, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
Just
well,
get back home safe, okay?
we will. I think we're mostly wrapped up on work we need to get done for the club, so should be making the flight out soon.
Good, because you and I and Felix, potentially, if he comes with you, we're hanging out, because this has been an incredibly stressful time, and I need to get out of my house.
Yes. I'll call him to come with us. He might leave afterwards to go who knows where. He needs a break. But
Vacations all around?
Sounds like a good thing for all of us. Then I got that big project to do when I get back that I've been putting off for, what, 3 months now?
3 months, 2 days, but...
Who's counting?
Me, because you told me to.
Oh, that's right. I asked you to do that when I started. Fuck. Well, thank you. I told you 4 months was the limit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. We're good.
Okay.
Well, thank you for looking into it for me.
No worries. And, don't get into too much more trouble, please. At least for, like, a week.
I will do my best, but you know how that usually goes, so...
Yeah, I do.
All right, I'll see you when you get back.
See ya. And Tanya ends the call. I assume all of you reconvene at the library.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I didn't leave the library, so...
You full out passed out.
Yep.
Nope. Trip is walking in like a big game hunter with a big prize, but the prize is the matron. Just like kind of proud of it, not gonna lie.
Ashlyn walks in with like comfort snacks.
Ashley
That's just to
regrets
see.
it went to Starbucks.
They on the way back. They went to Starbucks.
Also, Trip, you did notice this before, but there is a bird on your other shoulder.
Oh, hello there. Do you have a name? I mean, I don't know if I can know your name without someone else telling me. But I'm Trip. I know Juniper and I know Calliope already. You don't look like
Nevermore.
one of them.
The bird just spoke to you.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the first time. You say again?
Nevermore.
Are you quoting
Gross
Edgar Allan
speak.
Poe at me, or is that your actual name? Because it could go either way.
That's her actual name.
You're so edgy.
I never said I named the crows.
I know. But honestly, your flock completely checks out. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Nevermore. I'm a little concerned about how I can hear your name, but thanks.
I chose
Glad
to
to
speak
be
to you.
here. It's been a big day.
Goodbye. And Nevermore flies away.
We're gonna talk, and that's at Nathaniel, because, like, that's new.
Is it?
Yes! Otherwise, I want to ask you for the name of every single crow we see.
You see Nadia helping Allison and Nessa up
Oof.
with Annalise, who was one of the 3 witches who came. It seems everyone else has shipped off. Let me find that real quick for you.
It's in my notes, because I'm obsessed with the crows. I don't know how Kaleb spelled it, but I just spelled it the way that it's traditionally spelled.
It is Terpsichore, Terpsichore.
I was
Okay,
right.
cool.
I'm sorry, that makes me more happy.
So,
that
Calliope, Juniper, Nevermore, and Terpsichore.
I love it. I love it here.
It's typical day.
I love it here. What? Sorry, I'm just.
So
I
what are
love
we going
the crows.
to do with her?
So Cole had an idea of a place. So that theoretically she's been stripped of her power. Not sure about how much. She may or may not get it back, according to her herself. So yeah, but right now she's just a regular human. Like, she out for I don't actually know how long she's gonna be out for. I did hit her really hard.
No, did you? And Nadia just cracks her on the back with her cane.
I mean, everyone really gets one. I think that's the rule we kind of settled
You
on.
just want to take her into the hospital.
We have a doctor right here. Why would we do that?
Okay.
She's
Now I swore to
fine.
do no harm.
You don't have to take your shot. I did hit her for you. Well, in the name of you. I said my mom said hi afterwards, but she was unconscious, so she didn't really... It was cool.
Is it petty of me to say that she looks fine?
Does she look fine?
And Trip, your mom just looks at you.
Then it's not petty.
She has not looked at the matron. She has only looked at you. She looks fine.
I mean, do I look fine? And Trip looks completely fine. Like, there might be, like, a few feathers, but, like, completely fine.
You do look fine.
You should probably see if she's fine.
All right.
And Trip kind of just deposits her on the ground. Slightly more gently, like the, like, head goes last. Kind of, like, don't hit your head on the way down, but not, like, gentle.
So as Dr. Ward's checking the unconscious matron out, making sure no bones are broken and whatnot. So, I guess that's it.
I mean, I didn't really want to say that, but yeah.
I feel like we really hyped this up as a really big thing, and we were super prepared, and then it was like, At least that's the way it felt for me. Like, I was ready to go in there and kick some ass.
I mean, you technically got to, babe.
It wasn't really... It
wasn't
satisfying.
Yeah. Wasn't the fight against a magical being.
No.
Well, that just means the binding spell worked.
Yay.
She's good.
Also, if it makes you feel better, Gretchen fucking dead ain't two consequences. So
I did. It was really cool.
Everybody gets one.
Also, news that happened.
Also,
I managed-
Aisling flew. She
Wait.
levitated.
What?
Okay, so
Do
like...
it.
As you attempt, you only get a few inches off the ground.
Wait, that's still levitated. I'll take it.
That's still cool. That's dope as hell. You never have to touch the ground again. Like, they would be like, don't touch anything, and you just, like, slightly hover above the floor, like, just petty. That's right there.
You can be like that goth one from Teen Titans Go.
Oh, yeah. Raven, who just, like, kind of... everywhere.
So... what's next? Do we all just go home? Do we get pizza? Go back to...
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to celebrate.
Yeah.
I want to go on a road trip. I want to get the fuck out of this town for a little bit.
I mean, it's the weekend, isn't it?
It is Friday.
I mean, Oregon's got an okay pizza place, but I don't want to go to Oregon.
Seattle?
I could go to Seattle.
Hey, Nadia. So, you know that money for, like, outfitting and stuff? I think a vacation is a good break that would possibly be paid for by that fund, don't you think?
You have the routing information. It
Yeah,
is
but
your
I
money
feel-
to spend.
But I feel weird without asking about it.
Go have your vacation.
Everyone pack your swimsuits.
For Seattle, sure, yeah.
There's gonna be a pool! It's
Okay.
on my list of requirements! I mean, Mom, can I go to Seattle with my friends?
After the day we've all had, yes, you can go to Seattle with your friends. Call me. I mean, text me, like... just text me.
It's just like, oh no, I have to clear this by my dad.
I can wait. Mom, can you ask Nessa's dad if Nessa could come with us?
I mean, I could try.
Yep, I've been technically told that after we saved the world, I was grounded for 7 months.
Mom, can you tell Nessa's dad that I've kidnapped Nessa and she's coming with us?
I don't think that will help, but if that is exactly what you want me to tell
Do
him...
the first one, and if he says no, then say the second one. You have a bag, Nessa? You might want to... Oh, you should sneak in first, get a bag, then we'll say that, just in case.
Okay, yeah.
Or I could just buy you a new wardrobe, say it was just a shopping day that just so happened, and...
Oh, your mom's like right here.
Yeah, my mom is right there.
Whoops, I forgot about that one.
I mean, it's as much as I don't want to say it might be better to ask forgiveness than permission. It might be better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Because I did not specify the timetable in which this saving the world was going to take.
As you're talking about vacations and like weekends away, Felix just sort of nods and starts to walk out of the library.
We'll wave goodbye. Won't run after or say anything, but just wave.
Have fun on your trip.
See you around?
Yeah. See you around. Well, a vacation in store. Evil person locked up. I think we're all pretty successful for today. Well,
yeah.
Not all of us. And Nadia sort of turns to Annalise. There is one thing I would like to do. It was going to be for your birthday, but... Nadia Evelyn Roston, will you marry me? It does not have to be a big ceremony, I do not wish to lose you. Of course I will. Barry's just like, yay!
Crying again for a different reason, happier reason.
Nadia slips the ring on, kisses Annalise.
Oh.
Well, I suppose all of you are invited to a wedding.
Oh, I'm so excited. I don't have anything to wear.
Oh, don't worry. I can handle that. As we are at 3 hours, are there any scenes that we would all like to have? I assume that there's a big giant celebration scene at Vera's. Everyone's talking, everyone's chatting it up.
Yeah. Not necessarily a full scene, but like I guess like if Nessa gets to see her dad before is whisked away on a road trip, just give him a very big hug.
And he gives you a big hug back. And he, out of the corner of your eye, you kind of see him smile at Allison. What's on your mind, Fen?
I think as Felix is walking out of the library, I assume we see this shot of him just walking out and Cole leaning against the wall on the outside. So, wanna get out of town?
What do you have in mind?
Stop in London, say hi to Tanya. She's gonna get real mad at us about, the shit that we've been doing the past few weeks.
As she does, and then she's going to cry and then hug us, and then we're gonna just be fine.
Mm-hmm. We do that, then you take my plane wherever the fuck you want to go. Bring it back when you're done.
Naturally.
And then go finish building your noir.
Or I could steal the plane, keep it for myself.
You could, which would be very rude. And then, I'd have to go and talk to FAA and also all sorts of branches of government.
Also, it's boring stealing from friends.
Yeah, it is very true. We've been over that, 3 times now?
4 if you count Tokyo.
Yeah, I only kind of count Tokyo because we kind of actually needed that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's all right. Worked out in the end.
You okay?
I've been better. But I'm okay. Got this weird hunch.
Yeah?
I hope I'm wrong.
Okay.
Fine. Well, I'll worry about it when it shows up.
If you need me.
I'll let you know.
Want to grab a drink?
Yeah, I'm gonna say bye to everyone else first.
Yeah.
That.
I'll be waiting. And then Felix sort of puts on his sunglasses and goes to his bike.
Mm-hmm. And I think he'll walk with everyone over to Vera's real quick, but then also say his goodbyes to everyone. Saying that he has to go to bed early, catch a morning flight.
Robert's still a blushing mess around you, but he does say his goodbyes.
I assume at some point the Nessa trip and Iceland are all together. Kind of come up with a coffee in hand. And go, well, I think this is where we part ways. Heard you all are going on a road trip, and I gotta head back over to the good old UK.
But tall, hot mystery man, we never really got to know you.
I'll be back, don't worry. I'm not gonna be gone forever. But
don't be a stranger is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Of course.
I have teleportation crystals. I can come to London and we can hunt you down.
You could. Or you could just ask me and I can...
That actually sounds like fun, though, where we all just... And then we try to figure out where... It's like Where's Waldo, but it's Cole.
Where's Cole? But yes, we will actually, we won't, come to London and search for you. We will just be normal people and text.
I make no promises, because you put the idea in my head, and that sounds fun.
We will text you and then...
Easy to spot, Cole, because he'll be the hottest person around for miles.
It's true.
Cole slowly pulls out his phone, discreetly texts Tanya, if they come for me, let's plan the bug out. No.
If they come for me, I know what to do.
No, it's just a bonus episode where we just go to London for a day.
Yeah, that sounds neat.
Yeah.
It's just to fuck with Cole a little bit.
But no.
Just go, have you seen this very hot man?
That's a very attractive man, that is.
Yes, have you seen him?
Yikes.
Oof.
This was fun. We should do it again sometime.
Hopefully
Yeah,
with
maybe-
less, people with delusions of godhood.
I'm not... It's going to be a new flavor of the week, probably, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe more violence. I mean, you were very good at being diplomatic. I'm not saying that I'm itching for a fight. I'm just
I don't know,
saying that I am
like the idea.
prepared.
You're
I like
just
the idea of
ready
just,
for when
like,
it happens.
Board game night? I don't know. Something that doesn't involve us in mortal danger.
Oh, yeah.
Am I the weird one?
Yes, but not in a bad way.
We
Good.
can go to the UK and play rugby.
I can
Football.
watch rugby.
Y'all don't have rugby over here. It's a shame.
I know, it's like one of those things that I really wanted to get into that I didn't get a chance to because I learned that America doesn't have teams for it, which just really sucks. Like, it's a combination of all the anyhow, we will talk
Emily
about
dies on the inside.
For those playing at home, Dan was in fact part of a rugby team in America. It was fun.
But before I forget, Nessa,
Yeah.
Are you a resident witch? Am I right?
I guess so. I'm resident magical person. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you kind of will then pull this tome out. It is wrapped up in this book. I think it is. It's wrapped up in a brown paper now. He'll kind of hand and go, don't open it until you are confident above everyone around you. It's
Okay.
important.
Okay.
Everything that the matron was trying to use and more.
This seems like a lot of responsibility, but okay.
Well, welcome to being an adult. A lot of the responsibility gets thrust upon you. None of it's fun.
Okay.
Why did we like you in the first place? You know, for a hot guy, you're really a buzzkill. Go back to the UK. Your suit and tie.
I assume it would be helpful to you, as well as anybody else that you trust with that information.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
pretty serious stuff, though.
I'll probably see if I can get my mom understands magic a lot more than I do. I'll probably see if we can parse this and
There's a lot
figure out what we can from this.
Of course. Let's see. Anything else? I wish I had more presents for all of you. I had literally the one that was important.
You don't have to give everyone a gift
okay.
if they're not gonna be as good.
Look, I just
Ooh, ooh, ooh! You know what'd be a really great gift for me?
sure.
If I could just punch your pretty face just once.
You can certainly try.
But those are fighting words.
Now I really want to punch your pretty little face. Did you do
Listen.
that on purpose?
Is this
said you can certainly
at
try.
Vera's or somewhere else?
I think it's at Vera's.
I think it's at Vera's. How dare you offer me that sentiment in a place where I cannot act upon it? I don't want to get kicked out of Vera's. I don't want to have a do not serve at Vera's. Are you
You hear sort of plodding footsteps before a bear kneels beside you. People must think that he's a mascot or something that just really likes the costume. There is something you can give me, suited one.
Yes.
The hug goodbye.
Of course. He happily gives Barry a hug.
Things will get
Gee.
easier, you know. I don't know what
Eventually.
kind of troubles you're in. You feel as if it's give me the. I learned the word vibe.
Oh,
You
good.
give me the vibe of someone that's going through something. But you got people around
It's more like it's more like the recovery part of that. But yeah,
you, except the hug.
I accept it. I'm not saying no to the hug. The hug is fine. I love the hug.
Okay. And it is a very, very plush, soft hug.
Mhm.
I really like your suit. And then Barry goes back to sort of make his way back to his weird seat that he managed to find.
So, Trip, we can go outside real quick if you want to try to land this punch on me.
I mean, if anyone else wants to receive their gifts first. No? No?
Wait, I don't know if I have a guess.
You could ask. I mean, is there anything you want from the rich man who's pretty?
I only really came here to give that, and then I felt bad because I only had one thing to give, so.
A tennis bracelet.
Wouldn't mind, Cole. Would you like to step outside?
Let's do it.
And
Never more excited and terrified in my life. Izzy, can you come to watch my ass get handed to me, probably?
I mean, I can see it from here, babe.
Don't you want a front row seat?
But I'm comfy.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
And as Cole and Trip square up, I think that's the end of our episode. But not before and after credit scene.
Yeah, just quickly, it's not, don't have to play it out, but Ashley will go to her mother and say, you know, we saved the world, everything's fine for now. Going on a road trip to Seattle. Cool.
Well, I hope you have fun. I don't know if I'm invited, so I think I need some time off anyway. So, an after credit scene. Oh.
I was wondering if we were going to roll for it, personally.
No, I think it's better to leave it undetermined.
I agree with that, too.
Look. We will talk about this after the stream. It'll be funny.
Very well, yes.
An after credit scene. It is the middle of a day. It's a beautiful little, like, open market in Summer Square, like natural produce and whatnot. We see a figure walking through. Long brownish hair tied in a braid. This pomegranate colored sort of poncho cloak-esque, like a floral pattern, like a deep dark floral pattern on their shoulders as they're walking. As they walk by a mother and her son, a cart seems to barrel towards the two. A freak accident in the middle of this open market. And just before the cart is about to hit the child, vines wrap around the cart and hold it in place. The mother sees this, makes sure the child is okay, passes the child off to her wife. Let's make this guy. As she runs up, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I have to thank you. How? And the figure turns. It is a man of about mid to late 30s. A warm smile. I'm so sorry. What is your name? I have to thank you. Percival. It's lovely to meet you. Percival. Wow. How'd you do that? That was just a simple request of the plants. I've been doing this a while, so they're keen to listen to me. Have a nice day. You too. He gives a smile, then turns as he walks. Flowers blooming as he does. And that is officially the end of Season 1 of Haven Rock about the Vampire Slayer RPG campaign.
Woo.
Who is that person?
I don't want it to be over.
We did it!
We did it. 13 episodes and we did it.
We did it.
Dora the Explorer, we did it, starts playing in the background.
Now, to describe what we're going to do when it comes... I think a week off will be fine. Before we start a month of... Okay, so what we've been planning to do in the background is I've been trying to cast for season 2. And what I thought would be a fun idea to do is have a month of one-shots where we rotate GMs, we rotate games, we rotate players, and we involve some applicants, if they're interested, to join in on the fun. It'll be Fridays, as per the usual. And we'll just have a fun time playing other games while we prep for season 2. And more details about that will be in a Twitter post that I will probably write up tomorrow. Because I have been streaming for 3 hours. So, let's... from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank all of you. Yeah, that's right, you better hide, because I'm getting sappy. And I can't wait for season 2.
You can't either. It's exciting.
Let's go around the virtual table, say who we are, where people can find us, and bid adieu to season 1. Let's start with Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily. I played Ashley. Find me on the internet at the Phantom Starfish or some variation. And here, playing this game, and maybe a few other games in the coming week.
Future.
The favorite moment of this session, or episode, I should say, probably the tenseness of actually trying to manipulate the truth of telemetry about her vision. That was cool. Also, Gretchen just fucking getting into consequences. I feel like that was quite fitting.
Yo, we're a solid team.
Who also, knows? The floating was cool.
It was really cool. Maybe we'll see Gretchen next season. Who knows? Fen.
Hello. I'm Fen. I've played Cole Braddock for the back half of this season. It's been a lot of fun. I will unfortunately not be a permanent fixture next season. Probably coming in to guest a few times as needed. Or wanted, I guess. I don't know.
You always have a spot here, my guy.
I know.
You are legally obligated to have a spot here. This is your channel, and you are my boss. We love you.
So. Yeah, no. I am, but I've had a blast with this, and I appreciate all of you. You can find me on the internet at Fettuccini. I'll keep it short and sweet tonight. Channel-wise, there's a bunch of stuff going on, but we can always cover that at a later date. We'll keep it simple tonight. I had a blast. My favorite part tonight was probably the ending scene between everybody. I think it's just a fun way to wrap up. That was very nice and calm, and not let's filled with how are we going to take this bad guy down, because we've already done that. So
yeah,
but yeah, that's been me.
Dan.
Unlike Finn, I will not keep it brief. Hi, I'm Dan. You can find me on the internet and all the places at Darkerlarper. Yes, you can definitely see my face in this time slot at this place doing this thing or something somewhat kind of sort of maybe similar. We're taking a time, but I'll be here unless I'm not. Figure it out. However, other places you can find me on the internet is on Saturdays, which is tomorrow, ironically. You can find me over on Utopia at Donuts and Duels, which is our magic school campaign. And think Magical Girls Fusion and all the other fun stuff that you get from a wizard-based academy with none of the bad shit. On Sundays, you can find me on Make Believe Live, where I have a morning talk show called Untitled Morning Show, where we talk about nerdy things, just like your favorite casual brunch with all of your friends. Socially distant, because we're in completely different states, but it's super fun and you're gonna enjoy it. And on Thursdays. You can also find me back on that same channel in Neverland of the Lost, which is a Neverland game in the Quest system. Quest. I also am a streamer on the internet as well. I have my channel at Darkerlerper. I'm on the internet at least 3 other days a week.
I've seen some of Dan's Overwatch streams. They're chaotic and fun.
Yes, I do make all of my friends on Mondays show up in my Overwatch voice channel. They don't know each other, and then I make them play together. It is one of my personal favorite chaos moments, and it will continue until the cows come home. I also do other things as well. I'm a variety streamer. That's what I'm saying. If you really want to poke me, bother me, I'm on Twitter at Darkerlerper. That's like me everywhere. That's my handle. And I'm just really excited to be. I'm just so excited to be here. I'm trying not to cry. That's why I'm talking so much. My favorite moment was, of course, the question. Yes, wedding. Yes, wedding. Yes. Yes, I love a wedding. Fake or real, it does not matter. Love, food, dancing. What else do you want? So yes.
Aubrey.
Hello, unlike Dan, I will not be able to keep this brief. But yes, I am Aubrey. I play Nessa. You can find me personally on the internet at Mad Queen Cosplay. But I am the GM of Goblets and Gays, a mostly Pathfinder 2e podcast. We upload every Wednesday. We're in the middle of our season 2. There's a lot going on. And then also we'll be coming out on Fridays, but in podcast form. You have Anima Magiri, which is a City of Mist actual play show inspired by the Persona series.
I play a real sassy boy that was not meant to be sassy.
It's a lot of fun.
Hey, I heard there was gonna be Gus, maybe.
Yeah, it was possibly Gus.
Did I hear
it? Gus down the line. But yes, also I'll be here streaming every Friday nights, and then you can also find me every other Thursday on Sloth Witch's channel playing in a Rime of the Frost Maiden 5e game, the Spaghetti Warriors, where we just do a lot of strength-based shenanigans. But yes, my favorite moment was, I think it had to be that everybody gets one. I've used your one.
Oh, goodness. Thank you all so much for watching. We will not be streaming next Friday. We are going to take a break to recuperate, continue planning our one-shots, maybe actually schedule our one-shots. But we will be back the Friday after next Friday for the first one-shot of our month of one-shots. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Kaleb Wade, your director for 13 weeks and now more. Y'all, I'm behind the gayest thing the Buffyverse has ever seen in a while. And I got to name drop Amy Madison, who...
I know!
and sort of expand on her character history in my own way. So, yeah, thank you so much. My favorite moment? 13 weeks of being with you all.
Stop it!
That's not in this session, Kaleb.
Shut up. It's my game. That you and Chip greenlit for season 2.
Don't say like I had any hand in this. Chip was the one that greenlit it. I just was the one bothering him to give me an answer.
I think that's my favorite moment. And I'm glad it gets to continue. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you soon for our month of one-shots and for season 2, episode 1, The Future. Bye, everybody.
Bye.